Well, today I'm making a video to Raw 5069, who did a video the other day asking what good comes from being an atheist. Now, I might be a bit harsh on this. I'll do this two parts. I'll do the actual answer and then I'll give the one he probably wants. Kind he wants. You know, what good comes from being an atheist? And this is answering the nature of his question, which is he assumes that the truthfulness of something is based entirely around whether or not it gives something. What do you get from it? So he asks, do you want to be, are you an atheist because you can, sin and, do whatever you want? As if that has anything to do with it. So the answer to that question is, what good comes from being an atheist? Nothing. Because being an atheist is an answer to one question, whether or not you believe there's a God. And I don't believe there's a God. So why at all would anything matter about this? It's, if you don't believe God exists, then you're an atheist. Don't get into arguments about semantics on that. There is no point to this question. It's assuming something. It's assuming that the truthfulness of whether or not God exists depends on which side to get something. The Christians get to go to heaven, they get to be moral because they believe in God, and God tells them how. That's so pointless. That does nothing to do with the question. And this question has nothing to do with the actual thing. Now, the second part of this is, more directly, what good comes from being an atheist? Not having a frame of mind that asks this kind of question. Not having a frame of mind where the truthfulness of something is based upon whether you like it. What do you get from it? Not some kind of Pascal's wager where truth can be determined upon which outcome, if true, is best. Religions create this idea that, the truthfulness is what you want. There's a lot of things in life that I want, that I would love, that aren't true. I've had dreams, I've talked about them, I have feelings that I wish were true. In some ways I wish some religions were true, not Christianity, but some others. But wishes don't make reality. Despite what the secret tries to say, what we want or desire does not have any basis upon reality. I don't get to make reality. I don't get to choose what is true or what isn't. I also don't get to choose what I believe and what I don't believe. I don't believe there's a God because there's no evidence. I don't believe in vampires, supernatural, UFOs, aliens that have been to this planet because there's no evidence. Not because I somehow don't want them to be true. My want or not want has no basis in reality, and neither should for you. You should not ask a question like this, because asking something that has no answer to it. Comment below, let me know your thoughts, let me know what you think of this.